2 years ago, the James Webb Telescope gave us an amazing first look at the universe. This huge, powerful telescope captured images back in 2017, around the time that Oumuamua, this weird object we'd never seen before, zipped through our solar system. But now, Webb has found something even wilder, a visual echo hidden in some deep space data. What it seems to have captured is a structured, intelligent, and possibly artificial image. Michio Kaku is saying, we might not be alone, and this could be the proof we never expected. Now, the question isn't just what Oumuamua is, but who is behind it, and what do they want? This could totally change how we see space, intelligence, and our place in it. Remember Oumuamua? Back in 2017, astronomers were scratching their heads over this weird thing flying through our solar system. It wasn't like any comet or asteroid we'd ever seen. It was long and cigar-shaped, with no tail. Its path and speed had scientists puzzled, and everyone had different ideas about where it came from. Well, guess what? Now, the science world is buzzing again because some recent stuff suggests Oumuamua might be back for another visit. This is weird because everyone thought it was just a one-time thing. It brings up a bunch of new questions about what it's doing and why. Dr. Michio Kaku said that its return might mean there's some deeper, maybe intentional pattern in how it moves. This has made the debate about where it came from even more intense, with some folks wondering if it has some kind of artificial engine or guidance system. If Oumuamua isn't just being pulled around by gravity, it could mean some advanced technology or intelligence is involved. This has, of course, started up the talk about aliens and the possibility of meeting them. The James Webb Space Telescope is giving us some new clues about this strange object. The James Webb Telescope, which is supposed to explore the deepest secrets of the universe, has been pointed at Oumuamua. Using its fancy infrared cameras, it's gotten some really detailed pictures that are messing with what we thought we knew. The pictures seem to show a smooth, metallic surface with geometric patterns that don't look natural. Some scientists are now thinking it might be artificial. The fact that it doesn't have a comet tail and is speeding up in a weird way just adds to the mystery. Dr. Kaku said that the telescope's data suggests that Oumuamua might not be just a rock floating through space. What we're seeing hints nature alone might not be responsible. This is making people think that Oumuamua could be a probe or some kind of ship from an advanced civilization. The science community is split. Some folks still think there's a natural explanation, like it's a piece of some distant planet. Others think the evidence points to something artificial. This is why we need to keep watching and studying it. While the Webb telescope is giving us visuals, quantum computing is giving us a new way to analyze the signals and data from Oumuamua. So, NASA used its Sycamore X quantum computer, which is designed to handle complex deep space data, to try and figure out Oumuamua. Sycamore X crunched data from Voyager 1, which had been tracking Oumuamua. The computer came up with a clear image of a human-like figure made of geometric shapes. The crazy thing is, this image wasn't something they put in or were expecting. The figure looked structured and symmetrical, which made scientists wonder if it was made on purpose. Dr. Kaku thinks we may be hearing the first whisper of a new intelligence. The image isn't random, it looks deliberately created. This is a huge deal. Even weirder, the signal seemed to react to being observed, like in quantum mechanics. This suggests the signal is aware or responsive, which messes with our understanding of communication and intelligence. As we dig deeper into this data, the line between just watching and actually interacting is getting blurry, making us question awareness and perception. When the Sycamore X quantum processor finished looking at Voyager 1's data, something totally unexpected happened. Out of nowhere, it made an image. It wasn't random or a glitch, it was a clear silhouette of something humanoid made of geometrical patterns and prime numbers. What made it truly scary was what occurred next. As the engineers tried to better analyze the image, the system started to change its own logic program. Dr. Kaku put it best, this wasn't just computing, it was a mirror. The machine saw something and didn't want us to look further. Even spookier, when engineers tried to do it again, the image was gone, wiped from the system. Only some encrypted screenshots and a paper printout survived. The entity in the image seemed to reflect something disturbing. People who looked at it said the face changed depending on who was looking. It wasn't just a pattern, it was a reflection, but of what? Consciousness? The observer's identity? Something much older? Maybe the signal wasn't just data, but a form of communication too complex for regular machines. Maybe it needed something quantum or conscious. The signal's patterns changed depending on how you looked at them. Dr. Kaku pointed out, it's like a quantum version of the double-slit experiment, but this time, we're changing the sender. Some engineers who saw the image started having weird symptoms. They saw symmetrical patterns everywhere. Some even felt a presence in their minds. This led to the possibility that the image wasn't just visual, it was cognitive, meant to engage the brain not through logic, but through awareness. Shortly after the image thing, the Sycamore X processor started failing. The qubits started losing coherence super fast, like something external was messing with the machine. NASA engineers tried everything, but nothing worked. The system was collapsing from the inside. When they tried to reboot, the image was gone, as if it had never existed. But the data footprint remained. The image file had a timestamp from 3 hours before the system even went live. Dr. Kaku warned, if that timestamp is real, then we've discovered a form of time computation. As engineers tried to move on, other quantum systems started glitching. Research centers in Sweden, Canada, and Japan all reported the same issue, qubits collapsing at the exact same moment. The final data set from Sycamore X contained a pattern of quantum pulses that also appeared in the logs of these other systems.